the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. The Bulls will boot it away to start the game. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Arizona State's offense will get the football first. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Flips it out to the back, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the USF Bulls offense will get the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one.
There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Got it. They'll go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show.
Fires one high and deep. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, USF!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown, and that's exactly what happened.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Ackerman. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Lowers those pads. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Power football with the run. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. From out of his own end zone, that is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock it down deep in his own end. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Give to the running back. Creates a little room. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And the Bulls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Has this head coach lost his mind? Does he know where the ball is on the field? He's going for it this close to his own end zone. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's complete to the right. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try the run. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What an opportunity here if you're on offense, right? After the great kick return, you're already down here in the red zone. It's third down now. You've got to be able to come away with a touchdown. This field position is...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. The extra point here would tie the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've gotten their head where it needs to be every single week. It doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to escape and get it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot...
Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out fast. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and whoo, he took it.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Roach. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. They'll look to pin him deep. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Bobo. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Bobo. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a man. Zings it complete to the right. Quick with the spin move. Touchdown, South Florida. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. Holds and fires complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this.
Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Bulls can really attack on this second and short. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to power their way ahead. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bobo. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Making side adjustments here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he lays out, and he's got it down the left side. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Off play action on first down. Looking for the goal line. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Trying to punch it in. Diving for the score, and they knock it free.
And what a great play by the defense. With their backs against the wall, they create the fumble and then jump on it in their own end zone for the touchback.
From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down, still moving. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for luck.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
It's a draw. steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Bulls. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, USF! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man.
Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Ackerman. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
To the ground with the back. Makes it past the marker. He's loose. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They go back to work in the final period of this one. This offense has really been clicking in the game. There he goes! Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Bulls come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He caught it! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Florida! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Going right to work up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ackerman. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You've got to be more aggressive in the passing game. You're going to have to just start taking shots.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to
turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Finds him out of the backfield. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Bringing it back. He was thinking touchdown all the way, but he got it down to the 26-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Right down the middle. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.